Good evening, douchebags. Shall we mow a lawn? Maybe even two if you're lucky. Let's find out. Do I need to do anything? Where did I leave it? Someone's on a holiday, aren't they? All the maintenance looks to be done. Alright, let's just go then. 2 employees unassigned. Why they gotta take fucking time off? That looks new. I'll do that one. Oh, she's sick, huh? I didn't approve being sick. Eco mower required. It doesn't say that. Or maybe it did, before the tick was there. Alright, so... Guy's roller. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, fine, you're doing this one. You're lucky. I can't do the other one anyway. Alright, let's go. I'm getting sick of this corporate life music. Like a bad version of Roller Coaster Tycoons. Right, let's pick up your bloody water bottle. Oh, isn't this place nice? And as long as I don't kill all the flowers, shouldn't be too bad. Which means it's gonna be too bad. You're all fucked. You hearing me? Like this cup. Cup fucked. Return to trailer and unload the vehicle. That's what I'm gonna do. Looks different now. Alright, let's see. 5.5 to 6.5. Off, we'll go. You're cutting out the wrong height? Whoopsie daisies. That's a bad. Yes, 5 is between 5.5 to 6.5. Good job, Qarren. Oh god, I forgot how sticky this one was. No, I didn't. I was dreading it, actually. Come on. Where are you stuck on? Jesus Christ. When did this one get so bad? I swear I actually liked this one when I first got it. Now I miss my lobster. Right, go. What are you stuck on? God damn it. Does it have some magnetic attraction to everything? The train or the house of the damned? What the fuck? Oh man. It's making me sleepy and dizzy. Just go around this, we'll sort this shit out. There we go. Go! What are you stuck on? Bastard. God, this is a noisy fucking park. So serene. Trains wailing from the fucking afterworld. And police sirens and whatever the hell that first sound was. Hey, another fire, you going? Is it time for more sexy time stories? God, it's at that time of the week already. No. So this one guy. Trying to break it up with the frog boy for the second time. For the second time? You didn't take it so well the first time, or you... or you broke it off with him and then decided, one last time. How are you? I'm tired. How are you? I'm just an idiot. You're just a horny, horny idiot. We seem to get those around here. Speaking of which, Suki's in Vegas. She didn't invite me. There are many places in America I want to go, especially these days, but Vegas is one of them one day. Vegas and, like, maybe the Grand Canyon. And drive through the desert for a little while. That sounds peaceful. The rest of it can go fuck itself. All offense meaning. So what you been up to, Nilla? Guy friend cooked you spaghetti and we watched the first third of Saving Private Ryan. I'm fucking traumatized. You know, I've still never seen that movie. I know I have to watch it. But I don't know, it got, like, burned out of World War media a long time ago, because it never stops. I know it was, you know, they were huge historical events and everything, but shut up about it. Like, I remember I went to when 1914 came out, I went to the movies to see it, and it was a good movie and everything, and impressively done and all that, and you know, it won some awards and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, could you have picked a more overdone topic? We get it. It was a horrible time to be alive, aren't they all? The first video movie that movie are intense. Is that? I assume that's the beach scene. Which, you know, it should be intense because that was an intense fucking thing to do. To storm the beaches. Oh my god, Qarren, just be prepared. Yeah, but this is the, yeah, I know this is, yeah. I know Private Ryan is. It's just the order I've seen things in. I've seen a million World War II pieces of media before I watched that one. Like I say, it's nothing to do with the quality of the movies themselves. 1914 was a good movie. As was Dunkirk, but I was just... yeah. It was just eh. You haven't seen many... Also, it's the most historically accurate depiction of D-Day according to World War II veterans. You mean the sourced mod D-Day, isn't it? Wow. Haven't seen many... Really? How have you managed to get away without being flooded with World War II movies, shows, games, pamphlets, I don't know. They're still coming. I see you there. I'm not getting away. I think it's from me being a chick. You're on the upside. Really? You think? Ah, fuck you, Ben. You were in my way. Did you think I was gonna go back it up? Fuck you. That's a fine. It also doesn't help that there was like 3 different history classes in high school, all of which covered the World War. There was like Australian history that covered the Australian side, there was 20th century history, and it's mostly World Wars, and then Vietnam. Oh, and Australian history also did Vietnam. Vietnam isn't far behind in terms of media coverage. And then there was like general. I couldn't decide if I wanted to say general or generic. So general is what we're going with. General history in like the years prior to having electives. You know something really weird about me? Is the only credit I'll give you Americans is that I actually find the American Revolution to be one of the more interesting pieces of history. I actually liked studying that. I love Vietnam War movies. Once you've seen Full Metal Jacket, you've seen them all. You know, I only just learned... Was it on stream, or was it talking with someone? But I think it was like last week. I only just learned that the guy who plays Wilson Fisk in Daredevil and Marvel properties and whatnot is the mentally handicapped guy from Full Metal Jacket. I don't know why it took so long for that to click. Because there's such different roles. I didn't know that. Yeah, the guy's got range. You gotta give him that. I don't know the actor's name. I don't know what else he's been in besides those few things. Coffee. And grass. Coffee and grass, what more do you need? Oh, I know, iced coffee. Iced grass? Maybe. How is spaghetti, though? How is guy friend spaghetti? Was it Guy Fieri? Skitty? One thing you can usually anticipate. I'm really grasping the English today. One thing you can always anticipate a guy can cook at least is spaghetti. I mean, it is easy. It was really good, actually. I was impressed. It's hard to fuck up spaghetti. It's like you don't even have to put in half the ingredients and it'll still be considered spaghetti. You just boil some pasta and put some tomato sauce on it and be like, spaghetti. I'm going, technically correct, I suppose. My ex-husband never cooked for me, so these guys cooked for me was my mind blown. Yeah, I guess that's the other side of the coin. Fuck you. Fucking flowers. I was nowhere near my blade. The bar is on the floor. Well, pick it up. Before all the liquor spills out. Like, I didn't even have to go to the grocery store to pick up the groceries. Wow, in 2025? You didn't have to do that? We'll do the dishes afterwards. What? What do you mean your ex-husband was a traditional chauvinistic pig? I know, right? Sharing the workload? You got some crazy ideas there, girl. Don't beep at me. Having a guy go to the store, cook me dinner, clean up afterwards is truly amazing. It's sad that you find that so amazing. In 2025. I can cook. I don't like to cook. But I can, and I do. For other people as well. No! Fuck you. Fucking flowers. Flowers in 2025. Still thinking they can just insurance fraud me by cutting themselves. What the fuck is that? Oh, someone's had a crash. It's such a lovely park, don't you think? People crashing and dying right outside the gate. That makes me want a coffee. Hey. Fuck, I want a cold brew coffee. Oh my god, do it. And get me one, please. This is the hardest time of my life, you know. Because I'm really trying to save. And so, much to my insanity, I'm not drinking iced coffee. I'm not buying iced coffee. Yeah, I know. I know. Please save your tears. It's hard enough for me. I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. I'm so sad, Qarren. I know, right? It's okay. It's okay. I'll survive. I'll have one in your honor. Wow, you bitch. Right in front of me. Right in front of me and my hot coffee. My cheap hot coffee. Right in front of the kids. Do you want my coffee to be drunk knowing it was in a fractured household? It's nice to have some money, though. That's weird. Where is everyone? I mean, I know Suki's in Vegas, but where's Am? Is Am in Vegas too? Are you all going to Vegas without me? Oh, that was entirely the pedestrian's fault. I might have D&D or Atheist meetings tonight. He doesn't usually have it on Tuesdays, does he? I don't know. Maybe he's having an atheist D&D. Alright, roll for skepticism. Sorry, I'm not interesting enough. I didn't say that. I just implied it. No, you're all good. I'm supposed to be the interesting one, I just haven't had much sleep. So you'll have to entertain yourself while I run around in circles hitting bins and shit. Oh no, I managed not to hit it. Good for me. No, I'd look at him grow. The problem with being tired is that interesting things probably happened this week, I just can't remember them. My sister has had for a couple of years now a Dachshund. And, I feel... You feel like you can't remember shit? Because I can't remember shit. My sister has a Dachshund, right? She got it from a breeder in New South Wales. And when they got her, she had a little kink in the tail, right? That she had since being a puppy, and so the breeder assumed the mother had stepped on her tail at some point or something. Anyway, because it's got a little crooked zigzag in it, they decided to call the Dachshund Ziggy. Anyway, they've just decided to get another one from the same breeder. And one more puppy was actually born with the same kink in the tail, so apparently it's a genetic thing. And as you can imagine, everyone was telling my sister to call the new one Ziggy's brother Zag. Zig and Zag. Of course, it would make it confusing for giving commands, so they didn't, but some things you just gotta sacrifice. Two little cute Dachshund puppies with matching kinks in their tails, and you don't call them Zig and Zag. Screw training. The universe was like, you gotta do this, bro. Or sis. And they turned it down. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet the puppy on Thursday. It's a cute little kink. It's a very personable kink. You ever get a kink for people that are personable? I can't tell what I've cut here. Hold on. I think I'm good. I'll put a bit... Alright. I will. Zig and not Zag. They decided to call the puppy Albert, which is kind of a cute name for a dog, but also so old-fashioned. Not what I would have picked. If I couldn't do Zag, then it's probably... Oops, hold on. I don't know what I've cut. I'm about to fall asleep and I'm lurking. Alright. Have fun. Sleep and dream nice spaghetti dreams. Tree. Alright. Nah. It's going to be a bumpy ride. What the fuck? Fucking hell. What are you doing? This is not appropriate, lawnmower. There are seedlings around. You're setting a bad example. Oh, man. Assassin's Creed Shadows released. And I haven't seen any reviews, and my YouTube recommendations hasn't been flooded with slop about it. I wonder what that means. Means my recommendations aren't tuned to that, but nonetheless. Wouldn't it be funny if after all of that fucking outcry it went away with just a whimper? Oh man. Do you think I'd fire? Do you think I'll be charged if I fall asleep at this wheel? It's not even a wheel, it's two handlebars. I think I'll be charged if I fall asleep at the bars. Speaking of falling asleep, I don't know if you know about that, but it's a thing that happens. But this is a guy that's been coming into work now during my graveyard shifts, who comes and sits in front of the TV and just watches it and then usually just falls asleep. Like, mate, why are you coming out just to fall asleep on an uncomfy couch where there's lots of noise? What is the actual... Like, I get coming out to a gaming room and maybe just watching some TV and having a drink. There's nothing outlandish about that, right? Maybe you just want to be in a different space from home or something, or you just want to be around people, or well, you just like the drinks at the bar. It'd be weird for a gaming bar because it isn't a complete bar. It's, you know, just secondary to pokey machines, but still. But if you're just gonna sit there and fall asleep all the time, wouldn't you rather be in a bed? Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the weird one here, but I like to sleep in a bed where it's quiet and dark. And no one's gonna rob me. You know what else is also annoying? It's that the universe is a fucking stupid bitch. There's a guy that's been a regular at the pub I work at longer than I've been there, right? He comes and he usually goes to the sports bar. He's part of the pool team there. And does the trivia, I think, and stuff. I don't know. I don't often work in the sports bar. But he's a regular there, and often when the sports bar closes, people in there will usually come to the gaming room and continue drinking in there. And this guy, he's always been trouble, right? He used to have an issue of drinking too much and peeing himself, right? So now we've all got to be on the lookout for him. Because he's a big guy, right? He's a really big guy. And he drinks by the pint. And he drinks a lot of pints. He finishes a pint in like 10 minutes and comes back for another. And when you stop serving him, he asks you why. It's like, mate, really? Really? You wonder why? And he's always smelled right, but it seems like recently his hygiene has gotten even worse. And there's a reasonable, you know, demand to be made that you maintain a basic level of hygiene if you're going to be in a public space, right? Like even during RSG training, which is our gaming license that you have to get to work in a gaming venue. It's the responsible service of gaming. Even during the training for that, I remember the instructor talking about like one of the signs of problem gaming is lack of hygiene, and how many times he's had to ask people who smell to leave and come back once they've had a shower. And I went to my manager, right, saying, like, I think he's getting worse. Would it be reasonable? Would the people at the sports bar back me up if we told him to go improve his hygiene standards before he comes back? And the manager's like, yeah, we tried that. It used to be worse. I'm like, how could it possibly be worse? So this guy is a pain in the ass. And a stink in the ass. And whatnot. But he never used to gamble that much. He used to play a little bit. He'd put about $20 in or something and go. And usually just spend the rest of the time drinking. But now he's really becoming a problem gamer. A problem gambler? I'm a problem gamer, but that's something entirely different. It's because I'm a gamer and I'm a problem. But here's the thing, right? Here's why the universe fucking sucks. I want this guy to go as soon as possible. And he won't leave until he's, like, lost all his money. And you think, oh, that's fine, he's... The pokey machines, he's gonna lose all his money, everyone else does. But his fucking problem is... He doesn't fucking lose! He's the luckiest, smelliest son of a bitch. Keeps stinking up the place and winning more and more money. And can you really say, like... You gotta tell people that have an addiction to gambling, right, that it's not a source of free money. That they're bound to lose more often than not. But you can't say that to a guy for whom it actually is turning out to be a free source of money. It's like, do you think you have a problem? No, I think I have an extra $100. Yeah, suppose that's right. It's like, but you'll probably lose eventually. But he fucking doesn't. And so he doesn't leave, and so I'm stuck with his stench. And he's drinking. And, It's ridiculous. What the fuck, universe? The one time you make fucking gambling not a problem to someone, and it's this fucker. How could it be someone nice who tips? Motherfucker doesn't even obey the traditions that most of the other sports bar people do if they do win. If they do decide to play a bit and they do win, they usually tip. So, fuck you, God. You have issues. Seek professional help. Who do you think God's therapist is? Because he's gotta have one. Dude is messed up. Now, why did you feel the need to send a bear to kill all the children, God? Remember what we talked about? When we feel like committing wrath upon men, women and children especially, and we conjure up some universal gum, and just chew it and breathe for 10 seconds. Okay? It is going to be a problem. Now, God, why did you say men shouldn't lay with other men? You know, sometimes we like to project our insecurities. Cut across here. Clean up that act. I'm getting there. Getting there. My mower's fucking up for some reason. There we go. Jesus, why did the flowers pop in there? I can see one's further away. Oops, the flowers forgot to exist again. I hate doing that, I do it all the time. Oh no, that's wishing. Oops. What's happening? We'll do this. Okay, thank God. Not at 95%. Don't do this. You just missed me? I thought you had your Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Lady fell asleep. Like the weirdo she is, doing that sort of thing. No, I was just watching an episode of Hoarders. You watch an episode of Hoarders followed immediately by an episode of what was that show called? Miss something's house clean. What was it? That chick that became famous for just decluttering houses. Figured y'all could make it without me. You figured wrong. You know I can't do anything without you. I didn't even drink water today because he didn't tell me to. Oh, that's so sweet. No. No. Never say that again. And what is all this shit? Oh, don't mount it. That's... Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ thingy. Ugh. Could you... Despite the, you know, political incorrectness of the word nowadays, could you describe a lawnmower as spastic? Because it is. The PC shit has gone too far. Yeah, I can agree with that. You know, I only just found out. For those who don't know, if you've never played World of Warcraft, there's an option to make your character tell a joke, and it's based on... The jokes are based on, which race and gender you're playing, right? Yeah, I just found out that they just removed some of them. Because they thought it might offend some people, even though some of them are taking the shit out of people who think like that. Like, one of them is, if you play it like a female human, it's like, why does everyone, the character will say, why does everyone assume I know tailoring and cooking? Because they're two skills you can learn. And they removed that. It's like, isn't that making fun of exactly the kind of thinking you don't want to happen? Oh my god, I have a problem. I brought a can of Red Bull into my room, sat down, and was like, oh shit, I already opened this. It wasn't the can I brought in. Oh god, no. You poor soul! And let me guess, there's a cat sitting on your lap. Yeah, well... Please suffer in silence. Oh, I have birth can. Fuck. Someone's having a day. And it's still me. One open that I never drank and the unopened. Oh, so it's full anyway, so what? I don't know. When you're drinking a Red Bull, fuck. When you're drinking a Red Bull, are you fucking? I don't think so. When you're drinking a Red Bull, you're really worried about the carbonation. Stuff tastes like sweet battery acid anyway. And Cosmere's on my lap. Well, technically on my ankles. That too. No, I'm not a big carbonation person. Well, even better. Me neither, to be honest. These are the green ones. I don't drink an original of anything. What are the green ones? I don't really drink energy drinks. Are they the light ones or something? The diet ones? Kuriba elderflower? What the fuck? Kuriba elderflower? Who do they think they're kidding? It's fucking energy drink. Shit. Let me throw a fancy berry into this fucking battery acid. I'm not dissing the flavor of energy drinks. I like the flavor. But it is battery acid. I just like battery acid. I also like the sea blue, which is June berry. What the fuck? If I threw a June berry into my car's carburetor and just licked that up for the same effect. Then you'll soon be at a mechanic. And you'll soon be at a doctor. Who's more put out? Did I get it? I don't know. Careful, careful, careful. Yeah. No. I saw that. I saw you bending 90 fucking degrees. I'm not having it. We are a 45-degree household. You. Always. Green Red Bull is... Oh, hi, Suki. Would you put some on black for me? Put it all on black for me. I lost already. Yeah, I know. You've been in Vegas for 5 minutes. Sounds like a bad time to lose. Yeah, man, tick over. Tick over. There we go. Get the fuck out of here. It is also tried the 2 spring summer ones. Me. Drink one is BS, it just tastes like the regular flavor. Don't they all? Someone else is trying to steal a car. Hey, upgrade! Yay! Yeah, how much to the next one? Oh, not much. Oops. Purchase execute. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just need to make 6,000 more. Well, how hard could that be? No, no. Alright, employees. Who's... Right. I'd have to compare if it was more palatable than the original. Red Bull flavors rating. Red Bull flavors tier list when? Tier list stream? We got 2022 again? ECCS, do you ever figure out the striper situation? The what? $10 says he reads that wrong. Damn. No, 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 I have... I wasn't gonna read that wrong. I know I have the stripper situation well in hand. What's the striper situation? Lawn stripe. Oh, that thingy. Nope. The roller. The roller situation. Nah. Just sounds like an excuse not to do work. I'm not buying another one right now. I'm only 7,000 off getting the next HQ, so... I think ultimately the goal will just be to... get that one. And then that'll probably be about it. Go to the last... Oh, fine. Available attachments: discharge deck, flail deck, recycler kit. Diesel engine, groundmaster decks. Deck size, fuel tank deck type, drive system, top speed, engine, eco. Available attachments: mulch kit, recycler kit, mulch plate, stripe kit. It's on that one. Alright. Anyone still sick? No? Good. I don't accept sickness. Alright, what do we got here? 555, 370. Is that new? That one isn't. And that one isn't. I want to drive my lobster, so I'm getting someone else to do the new one. There we go, and I'll do this one. So you do this one. All good, and I'll do this one. with me lobster. All good. All good. Let's go. Close enough. Capitalist pig. All I'm saying is, if you're not making me money, why do you exist? So Suki, what's with the sudden Vegas trip? Sounds lovely, doesn't it? 7 to 8. Lovely. Alright, how do I... B. There we go. Got a B. The very best, like no Mower ever was. I can't see what's going on there. There we go. So what are your plans for this week, Am? You going to Vegas too? No. Same. Twinsies? Ah, fuck. Lobster, you failed me. Ow. Ow. Oh man. Don't you hate it when you feel like you gotta sneeze but nothing's happening? No. Sorry, I had to. Lucky you! I wish I could. Rub it in, why don't ya? Blow your nose, why don't ya? You try looking up? Looking up? Was that a fucking prank? What was that supposed to do? You're just trying to make me... You're just trying to go made you look. Like when I need to sneeze, I look up and it helps. I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe, but I've never experienced that. It'll be back in like 5 minutes. I think he just wasn't ready to come out yet, poor little guy. Don't pressure him, he'll come out when he's good and ready. Bummer, it's a helpful trick. Bummer. You have a bum sneeze. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Other than I thought it was stupid enough that it'd be funny. Oh man, I blew my news. You blew the news? So hoot? Earlier, you triggered the gag reflex. What the fuck? That I've never heard of. Gagging on your what the fuck? Yeah, that was bizarre. That's one way to put it. Inhuman. I like that one. Excessively strange. Absurdly out there. Existentially absurd. Edgy. Gay. No way. Not that one. Although maybe. No gag reflex. Oh no, it's the opposite, it is again. CM, this is why you couldn't be gay. Because of your nose blowing. Pardon me if you don't mind me saying, but you wouldn't make a successful gay. What are you doing? Lobster, stop. Stop it. Why is it pulled to the left? I mean, you'd know. I am masterful in my knowledge of the gay. I was taught by the gayest, Suki. I'll gay all the time. Only on my good days. Speaking of the good days, yeah, the good times. I guess I'm starting to realize that if you work in hospitality, or more specifically if you work in the degenerate places like behind a bar and in a gaming room, don't make friends with customers, because you'll watch them all fall eventually. I already talked about that guy that literally fell. That came back after being away for like 6 months, skinny and unable to stand up on his own and whatnot. That was, what, a month ago or something. Or was it more? Maybe it was like 2 months ago. Whenever it was. Owie. But just last night, I was filling in at a different location. And a guy that usually comes to my location was there. And he's an older guy, and he's usually quite cheery. And he usually drinks quite a bit, but not incredibly, right? And oftentimes he's accompanied by someone, but this time he was completely alone and he was drinking a lot. And he looked really disheveled. And I saw he was looking kind of rough, and I came over and asked how he was doing, and he said he wasn't doing great. And I asked if I could get him a cab, and he said yeah. So I call him a cab. But by the time the cab gets the cabbie gets there, like, he's so fucking out of it. He can't walk or stand up straight or anything, right? Like, more than just alcohol would do, especially in that period of time, since he wasn't that bad, only, you know, 10 minutes before, and he hadn't had more to drink. And so I had to cancel the cab because he just couldn't fucking move. He fell over and hit his head on a table, the back of his head. Luckily, nothing too serious. And he was just laying on the floor. And he got his own name wrong, and he didn't know how he got there. He thought he was at home. He couldn't answer any basic questions about his life or anything. He said there was no one to pick him up because all his family were dead and he had no friends. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened to this guy? He was never great. You could see he was clearly sad and socially awkward, but we had to call an ambulance for him. Because he seemed like he'd become practically catatonic. Me in my fucking hospitality uniform, which is, you know, just a black shirt with and black pants. He asked if I was a cop. What? Asked where he was. Like, oh man, this is... Says he doesn't take anything other than alcohol. It just made me realize, between those two, don't get friendly with customers. Don't build attachments, because you gotta watch them all fucking ruin their lives and shit. Thanks for ruining the mood, Pokemon. Yeah. We were having a nice friendly chat about the depravities of people with nowhere else to go. That is the sorrow of that kind of work. It's a pain in my ass, that kind of work. He clearly peed himself, which is lovely. Makes sense, yeah. See, now, the real concern here is, like I was saying before with the other guy, why is it always the wrong people? It's always the nicer, easier ones. that, seem to be dropping off. Oh, not to mention that guy that died in the venue. That was it. Can't really speculate on what kind of drug. Something more than just pot. No, it's. You see, the one thing he was vocal about was that he didn't take any kind of drugs. Maybe it was a prescribed medication that doesn't... that doesn't go, Sure, bro. I don't know. Knowing him, that seems about right. And when the paramedics came, they looked at his head and saw there were bruises and said he might be a... like a regular faller. So, who knows, he might have just hit his head one too many times. I mean, he was already struggling with his memory before he hit his head that night. Which is a relief for me. I was thinking, okay, thank God it wasn't... he hasn't just caused himself serious brain injury. He was already fucked up. And yet all the annoying customers, they just keep on keeping on. There's gotta be some sociological science behind that or something. The more of a dickhead you are, the longer your lifespan is, I swear to God. You just suck at making friends. I don't want to make friends. No, these are people that have absolutely no fucking manners. I mean, I've come to have to understand one thing, is that there are cultural differences, obviously. But, like, even down to, like, language. So when you have people from certain cultures come up and don't say please or thank you, they just come up and say, literally say, like, I want this. And it's like, well, that's fucking rude. But then you realize, then you learn that it's like, certain languages don't even use that formality of anything, like saying, could I please have this? Like, it just doesn't exist as a phrase. So as far as they're concerned, they're being as polite as they're expected to be. Certain generations, oh yeah, that too. But definitely also, yeah, language differences. Usage of language. Acquaintances. Annoyances. Speaking of annoyances, at least when I'm working, but I'm pretty sure just in general, we'll have this security guard go around, like, and tell people to collect their money and leave, like, 10 minutes before the actual closing of the venue, right? So that we have more time to do security measures and close up and whatnot. Makes sense, right? Also, the machines automatically lock out. outside of our control. It's via the central server. At closing time. So that they can't be played. So yeah, we always try to get people to leave 10 minutes before closing time, right? And did the same thing yesterday. Same thing as every other time. Have the security guard go around. Please collect your tickets, like 10 to 4, right? The languaging of language. Yeah. And I hear this fucking argument between the security guard and some guy. And I go over and he's like, you can't tell me to leave. Legally, you cannot tell me to leave. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I can stay until 4. You close at 4. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's just a fucking policy, dude. Just standard practice. And it's like, that I kind of, like, these are, you know, gambling addicts. That I kind of understand. You take away 1 fucking second of gambling time from them, then you're taking away a possible jackpot or something. But then he goes, is like, I'm standing there, and while I'm technically not a manager, while I'm working graveyards, I'm temporarily, like, a supervisor. Even though it's not my actual role. But I'm the highest level of authority. It's the only people that work it would be me and the security guard. So I'm the highest level of authority because the security guard's an outside contractor and whatnot. Yeah, I'm the highest level of authority in the venue. But they don't know that I'm not actually a manager. As far as they're concerned, I'm a manager. So this guy is like complaining to the security guard, no, you specifically can't, I'll leave before 4, but I just want you to know, you specifically can't make me leave. That is illegal. You have to go to your manager. I will talk to the manager. I won't talk to you as a security guard. You don't know what to do. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you think a security guard does? A security guard can't tell you to leave. What? It's like their entire purpose is to make sure the wrong people get out and stay out. It's like, I told him, it was like, the security guards know all our policies and we trust them to enforce them. Yes, he can ask you to leave. He can make you leave. It's not illegal. For certain. You can't kick me off your property. That's illegal. Not without the manager's approval. What the fuck? First time this man's heard of what a security guard actually fucking does. Heading complete. Well, okay, I'll leave that patch then. Like, I was expecting... I didn't even have to use a streamer. I was expecting the, let me keep playing until 4, but I was not expecting someone to tell a security guard what their job is. So... Wait, which one am I? I'm at this one, right? Yes, so... I think I have enough, right? I have enough. Wowee! We're like a business or something. Hey,
My company wasn't on the business sign there. What the fuck?
Well, I can hire another employee. Oh no, I have to buy him. I can't afford any, because I just bought a HQ. I can upgrade it immediately. Sure, let's have no money whatsoever. Alright, what we got here? 555, 615, 2000. Cafe area, Ripley Park. It's time, 3:30, alright. I was just there, what are you people doing? Take that. And that. Take that. I don't give a fuck. And that. Then I will take this one. With me lobster. All good. All good. Let's go. What a lovely park. Yeah, 6 objects. Fucking anywhere here? Last time I was here, you didn't have to cut all the grass, so is it only a certain section these objects can be in? If any. Where are my objects? That was the chair. Where am I? Where am I supposed to be searching? Which area of grass am I cutting? Objects. There's one. One. Alright, we can head off now. A pickup stick. Stick! I have 2 stick now. I know how to run, thank you very much. I'm choosing not to, it's a choice. I choose to be unfit. For religious reasons. Church of Fatties. They know how to sprint, go away. This area requires careful inspection. Not anymore. Give up on careful inspection. Let's rush this shit. Fucking A. Fucking A. There you are, you little shit. Nope, stand on the tables. Maybe that'll help. I don't know what I've searched and what I haven't. I'm assuming I've searched the grass. And maybe it's in the sky. What the fuck? Object. Object. Show yourself. I know how to sprint, I just don't know how to find one object in this giant fucking park. It's confusing fucking layout. Good thing I don't get a penalty for trampling the flowers. Running over them. Running through the bushes. Honestly, I think a garden completely cleaned out, like no flowers or anything, would probably look better than one with trampled flowers everywhere. Am I back at the beginning? I don't know. Looks like it. This is giving me a headache. If I were an object, where would I be? No, shut up, countdown timer. What the fuck? I found most of them. Do I get... Can I get 5, 6 for the bonus? Whatever. Alright, cut height. 5.5 to 6.5. And which part of it am I doing? This half. Alright. Oh! See, if it would tell me which half of the park I was doing, and thereby I assume where I was supposed to look for the bloody objects, would really reduce the time. Accidentally skipped a spot. Thing is wigging out a bit. People still say that, wigging out? Probably not. Really dorks. Oh, thank God. At least I know I'm with the right crowd. My people. Glad to help you figure that out. Yeah, thanks. You helped me find my place in society. With the rest of the rejects. Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk? Hey, at least I know what a security guard does. Do 8.2%. Wow. Fuck. Damn it, gravity, you're overloading my engine. Could you not? Why is the overloading the engine just tied to speed and not, like, acceleration? If gravity pulls your vehicle down a hill, it's not really costing the engine much energy. Oh, maybe it is just tied to acceleration. Maybe I was just holding down the button. Because it didn't do it that time. Damn you, gravity and your reasonableness. Oops. Fucking... Where did that flower come from? I swear it wasn't there before, officer. Came out of nowhere. Excuses. It's like it just appeared by magic. Come on. No. No, that one was my fault. Officer, that one I may have killed. But it was a manslaughter at best. That one too. Regular manslaughter, okay? Nothing to look into. Jesus, dude. Well, this thing's a bit finicky. What do you expect from a lobster? Not to cut? Please. Who picked it? I'd like to say Jesus. Jesus, dude. Jesus handed me the catalog and gave me a great recommendation, I swear. Yes, Jesus of the house unmourned. Okay, here's something I'm a little out of the loop on, right? These rumors of an Oblivion remake. Where did they fucking come from? Because it's like so controversial whether they're real or not. I'm like, wait, did you hear them from Bethesda or not? Like, I keep hearing weird things, like it's going to be done in the Unreal Engine or something, which would be weird for Bethesda. That would make it less believable. But, like, what is going on there? Oblivion ain't my wheelhouse. I know, you're exclusively a Blade Spire fan. Battle Spire, Blade Spire. You're exclusively an Elder Scrolls Castles fan. You know what's annoying? I don't usually consider mobile games for this channel or in my general life because besides that, shouldn't you be losing money right now? Not giving commentary. I generally don't consider mobile games to be fucking worth my time or thought. But those old fucking like Nokia Elder Scrolls games, the three of them, like the Travels games, are actually considered to have like important lore details in them. If I ever really wanted to explore like the whole series and its story, you'd kind of have to do the fucking mobile games. You have to fucking emulate the fucking Nokia whatever. Have my drink and go to get up early tomorrow, so I'm back in your hotel. What, are you leaving tomorrow? You go to Vegas for one night? You can't lose all your money in one night. I'm kidding, of course you can. No, we have a convention tomorrow. Oh, is that why you're there? What's the convention? Leaving the day after tomorrow. Ah. Tea. Oh, it's a work thing. I was wondering why you suddenly go to Vegas. Literally a tea expo. A tea expo. Well, now I've heard everything. Do I have to go around the tables? I have to go around the fucking tables. Fuck. Oh, brands trying to the hookup of your business. You're getting paid for this though, right? To attend T-Con? Yeah, I'm doing R&D. These people use tea in their tea. Have we tried that? Have we tried putting ginseng in their tea? Well, I'm using my PTO for the 2 days. You what? But you're working! No. Are you at least having your travel expenses repaid? I made the choice. You made wrong. You chose wrong. Yeah, just guess. Why would you... So they offered. What, if you were being paid, would you not be allowed to have alcohol or something? I couldn't be out here drinking and gambling. Yeah, okay. But then use what? I mean, the first day isn't really working anyway then. Just use 1 day of PTO. And then, you know, be back at work for this actual expo. Or was that not an option, to just get paid for the time you're working and not for the time you're taking off? What the fuck? Oh! There goes another fallen hero. God bless you, brother Ben. Because I usually have tomorrow off anyway, so it's confusing. What? Then why would you be What? No, you've been swindled. You've been bamboozled. And they made it you think it was your choice so that you'd go along with it. Yeah, it's fine. No. If I'm doing work, I expect to get paid no matter what. Speaking of which, pay me. Out of my way, bin. I'm gonna get so many fines for all this crap. Didn't have to pay for dinner. Didn't have to pay for the... Why? Because I'm working. Right now. Can't you see? This is your choice. Well, it's also my choice to have a job, but I still need to be paid for it. I could just not. Your idea of choices and consequences is weird. I don't know the difference. You heard it here first, Suki is not pro-choice. Get her. I said, ooh, Vegas, and then I drove. You're not gaming the system enough. Be more like me. Always gaming the system. They give my graveyard shifts to someone else? Okay, fine. I start taking up shifts at another venue. Fuck you people. I do not want to be like you in any way. Oh yeah, you do. You know that there's at least one way you want to be like me. White. Alright, next. All of that shit, huh? Only 30% of the way through? Fucking hell. Ooh, yeah, now you're tempted. Definitely not that. Oh. Male. Oh shit. Maybe for a day. For a day? How about for a month, so you get 1 month off? I had a drunk goat come and tell me at work the other day that she wished she wasn't a girl. And I wonder how commonplace that feeling kind of is. I just want to do the helicopter. That's it. It's not satisfying, I can assure you. But what if you're a male for a day with a micro penis? P standing up. That's convenient. That's... I don't know, I just imagine... most females would want to be male for the convenience. T standing up, no periods. Not dealing with dudes. Please no period. Yeah, see, we got that going for us. Easier to get off. I forgot we do that. You forgot. Well, most of you do. Well, I'm easy. Ah, yeah? Oh, that's good. Good for you. What kind of conversation did I come to? I don't know, dude. I don't know why you were jerking off to any conversation. Ha ha! How you doing, Duckfin? An unfortunate one. And your opinions. Being a no bleeding penis haver versus a bleeding pussy haver. It's a Qarren stream, you can't be surprised more. Oh, what a bad day to have ears. Well, if you want, you can mute the stream and turn on subtitles. They don't exist, but you could try. Well, Nillifer went to bed. Somebody has to pick up the weird conversations. I mean, being trans, I don't think I'm a good reference. Not necessarily. Aren't there trans people that don't feel a need to do the biological changes? Or just the identity changes? Fuck if I know, people are nuts. Fair point. Alright, fine, new topic on conversation. One that's a little less personal. Suki, how much money did you lose? Between Tumblr and TikTok humanity script. Is Tumblr still around? Can you imagine playing a game about doing work? No, I don't think I've ever done that. Can't imagine it. I can't believe I'm not even 50% of the way through. Wow. No, don't overload. I stopped myself at 150. Oh wow, that's reasonable. How fucking dare you. Now I can't make fun of you. You set a limit. What the fuck? God, you're like the opposite of my customers. Gambling responsibly. I went shopping. Oh, fucking hell. Now you've done it. Did you get me anything? Did you go to Kmart and pick me up a nice hooker? Which was also 150. That's less reasonable for some reason. Even though you come out with something. You destroyed an object? That's where it was? Fine incurred? What do you mean a fine incurred? For all I know, it was just a fucking stick. Did you want to hold on to that stick? I'm sorry. Was it your favorite stick? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sure you'll find another stick someday. I don't know. Just hang around, I don't know, fucking trees. They might have one. What's it like in land down under, upside down land? Hell, I mean Australia. You think Australia is hell? You got American? You know. Half the country's flooding, half the country's on fire. It's cool. Actually, I think the hurricane's over. I don't actually know. I haven't heard about it in a while, so either the media's moved on and people are still suffering like it tends to be, or it's over. I misplaced my blasphemy scissors. They say cloth on both sides and I use them to cut wire. How fucking dare you? You absolute tailoring degenerate. It's hot. Actually, it's cooling down finally. Thank fuck. At least you found it in the end, yeah. Do I get my bonus back for finding all the objects? I feel like I should. Touche, America did it. Oh, you're both in Australia? No, Suki is not in Australia, she's in Vegas. Vegas, Australia, yeah. Wine? Hey, that was your idea. She's is dead. Vegas, Australia probably would be the closest equivalent would be Melbourne because of Crown Casino. But she went to Sydney, so fuck her. You're my hotel TV, by the way, say hi. I hope you're getting charged extra for this. Yeah, but yes, Suki's also the living embodiment of debt. How much debt do you have, Suki? Do you ever pay off your student debts? I told you I'll go to Melbourne next time. Depends when next time is, doesn't it? Because if it's after I go to Sydney, I ain't fucking coming back. Come to Florida. Ha ha! No. No. Was it? Actually, it was going to Florida. And then she realized her mistake. That's a good reaction. At one point in time, I was thinking about going to Florida. But then I went to Thailand instead, and it was probably the better decision. Also, I didn't want to travel with my ex. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Long car rides with your ex are the best. Or long, slightly less long plane rides. Apparently the cat was sleeping on my scissors. Uh-huh. Has your cat been desexed? Maybe it's time for the snip. Maybe that's what cat is saying. They could have lured him into being eaten by you. You did that in Australia too. It would have been a good trip. Nice gator feeding. Interactive experience. Look, I see you there, Flower, waiting to get fucking... I'm telling you, it's insurance fraud. The flowers are fucking ambushing me. You think I could do 50% of this place in 7 fucking minutes? The fuck? It's true, the gator... We see gators and be like, oh, big puppy. And they appear just anywhere near the swamp. No, they don't want big puppy. They want... convenient disposal service. Yeah, she was fixed this spring after I got her. She went through one heat, drove me absolutely nuts. Got snuck in as a stray to a low-cost clinic. Oh. Interesting. One of those bushes like one of those punch clowns. Huh? The fuck are you? fever dreaming? The only unfixed mammal pet is Roos. How do you fix a snake, anyway? How do you fix an am? What about you? I imagine you're fixed by now. Lord knows I am. Didn't even need the operation. I got fixed by face. They're in the trees? Who? The clowns? I don't think he's fixable. Ha! Shouldn't you say, I can fix him? Isn't that the line? The funny line? The meme line? I mean, potentially between polycystic and hormones, maybe. For the snake? You better don't waste it. Maybe some nice guy in Vegas can fix Suki. Ay. Why does the park have so much grass? Yeah, I know. I didn't think you put snakes on hormone therapy. I just wished. I'd like to see what happens. I'm the Lorax and you speak for the trades for some fucking reason they speak Vietnamese. I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. This tree is named Charlie. And that one. And that one. And that one. The snake is on her own. Wow, that's so sad. We can get 100 likes for a snake. My blades are damaged. It says they're like halfway. Ding. He'll probably have tea. Tea? Are you British? No, I thought you were American. I knew Qarren was British. What? Am not. I'm straight. Supposedly. Are you? He's white. I'm Qarren. That's what it is. I'm Qarren. Some kind of white race Otherwise unidentified. Last of my kind, probably. You're about as straight as an old man's back. Okay. I can accept that. That sounds... Can you? Yeah, why not? Just a few surgical realignments and I'm straight again. I was gonna say dick, but that had odd connotation. I don't get it. What's dick? What's dick, mommy? Is that your genital preference? Connotations? Connotations of dick? Old man. Oh. Floppy old man spine. Don't worry, just a few pills and it'll straighten out. No, but it's apparently is. Wow, why you gotta out me like that? I just like how the wind can make it all crumble to dust and blow away. Tastes like musk stick. Stop. Bad jokes on this channel? God, what are you not paying me for? Owie. It's certainly not my lawn mowing skills. Penalty, you damaged the ground. The ground doesn't care, it doesn't have feelings. Okay? What did I damage? Its mental state? Shit's dirty. Speaking of damaged mental states, how's the hotel, Suki? You helping yourself to the minibar? Well, it's 1:30 a.m. Well, it's about time for me to start work then. I gotta take my cat to the vet in the morning. Oh, what's wrong with the cat? To get a bandage change. Oh, bandage change? You can't. Surely you could change a bandage. How much do they charge you for that? I shall smell you later. Sure. It's just what my dad said, I think. I would finish up now too, but this was a weirdly big, complicated project. This fucking grass. %, wow. One day I might even reach 82. Oh, fuck the flowers. It's weird that you still gain a bunch of rep even if you have a bunch of penalties for like destroying flowers and shit. Oh, he's really good. He'll kill half your garden, but he's really good. Yep. More than half your garden. What is your preferred term for your sexuality with the flower fucking and all? Herbalism? What a cocksualist. Gotcha. Do you? Do you? Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's got this wound on her ankle, and because the cat skin is thinner than paper, she has a splint on her leg to keep it straight so it can heal, and a bandage to keep the wound clean. She's 16, which is very fucking old for. Yeah, it is fucking old. That's a senior citizen of a cat. Actually, that's a more than just that. Cat skin is so paper thin. It requires a splint for a wound that doesn't involve a broken bone? Well, good luck to Kitty. I hope they get better. It was weird. Nice people. So, you'll know I used to do pet sitting. Finished that up like a year or two ago now. I can't fucking remember. I think it'd be closer to 2. And one of my old clients had they were an older couple, older retired couple. Pretty wealthy, I must say. And they had an old cat, an old blue Russian. Would have been around 16 as well. And when they go away, they'd ask me to come by and check up on him every day. Because he'd eventually gotten so old and arthritic to the point he could no longer even jump the back fence, so they could just leave him in the backyard. And he wouldn't be able to go anywhere. And I looked after him for about a year and a half or something, maybe 2 years, every now and then. I really liked that cat. He was a good cat. Very affectionate. And then he passed away, as was kind of expected. An old arthritic cat. I have to do all this too? No. What's left? What did I miss? And yeah, the cat would have passed away maybe, yeah, around 2 years ago now. And I hadn't heard from them since, until like the other morning, I wake up to a call from their number. I'm like, oh, maybe they got a new cat and they want me to look after that or something. Because they don't know I'm not doing it anymore. But they call up and they're like, oh, remember us? You looked after our cat. I'm like, yeah, I remember you. They're like, so we were just shopping and we saw some mannequins on sale and we thought you might like to know. I'm like, mannequins? I asked them if they knew I could get mannequins like 4 fucking years ago when I was in uni for a film. It's like, okay, thanks for thinking of me. Kinda strange. After all this time, like, I'd forgotten I ever wanted mannequins. Where is the rest of the gas on from? Okay, that bit. The fuck, you're so specific. You buy some, they can be your friends. No, they talk too much to be my friends. Nice people. They're so weird. Why are they thinking of me? I don't want anybody to upstage you. I don't want anybody to complain to me. Even mannequins would do that. I get enough complaints. The issue box is full. Don't overload. I'm already doing overtime. They won't be happy if I keep going. Yeah, man. Fuck your overloading. You wanna overload? Let me vent to you for a while. Hmm? Alright. Just a little bit of snippering, and then we can go. The progress bar doesn't dismiss you either. Hey. Yeah, man. Tick over. Tick over. Tick over. Tick over. Tick over. God damn, it's like watching the clock at work. Tick over. Okay. Come on. Just stay visible for a second. There we go. 6601. You could have done that 1 second ago. Oh, that was an annoying fucking map. Let's never do that again. Oh, it killed my shoulders. I didn't knock over that bin. That was a raccoon. Ugh. Didn't you do this map last week? Yeah, I did the other half of it. It's split into two, apparently. Alright. I'll be back tomorrow with the Death Stranding. Yeah, so more staring at grass. Woo! Ta-ta, farewell.